Kenya marks its 58th national feat today by honoring all Kenyans who contributed to the struggle of independence. EBN TV celebrates a young mother's hero, Habiba Juma.
Place mimi nimezaliwa na place nimelelewa na place naishi kwa sahi. Naishi Huruma, nimezaliwa Huruma na nimelelewa hapo. Maisha ni ngumu sana.
Ishafanyika. Niamke niendelee. Kweli niliendelea. Hata sahi hadi si regret kuwa na mtoto. Kwanza niko proud.
Anywhere I pass, I tend to greet. I'm used to that. So, my behavior or my character builds relationship, and the relationship that I've built in that area, I don't feel insecure nor feel like I'm not safe. I feel safe and I feel at home because I know nothing will ever happen to me.
Every day in developing countries, an estimated 20,000 girls younger than 18 years give birth. According to Kenya Data and Health Survey, nearly 1 in 5 girls aged 15 to 19 years have already had a baby or are pregnant. Another study by African Population and Health Research Center, APHRC, in 2012 showed that in Nairobi's urban slums, 116 girls out of every 1,000 girls between 15 and 19 years had given birth, with half of these births being unplanned and only 35% were using any method of contraception.
So nilizaa mtoto wangu nikiwa class 7. After kuzaa nikamwacha na aunti yangu nikarudi shule. So hapo kwa shule my mom pia ni hustler. Amejaribu juu ni single mother. Pia mimi nikaona mamangu anajaribu sana nisimwaibishe.
At the heart of Mathare constituency is where Soraya organization found solace and comfort. Hailing from Kibera slum to impact the other side of Eastlands, one infamous young woman believed that change could begin with her.
Soraya is my passion. It's what I want and it's what I am. And why I choose to do Soraya is because of the passion that I have. And before deciding to do this, it's a situation that inspired me and triggered me to do such a thing, because a lot of things I've been going through, and I believe with what I'm doing will not only support teenage mothers and school-going girls, but also try and create different opportunities for people to grow and to get things that will help them sustain their life. Yeah.
In our quest to discover her journey and passion, we meet a few young mothers in a graduation ceremony aged between the ages of 15 and 23 years.
Jokindi aliniintroduce kwa Soraya. Alinichukua akanipeleka hapo, na hapo venye niliingia kwa Soraya, maisha naona imebadilika. Kuna vitu zenye Soraya pia imenisimamia kwa kusoma, kwa business, yani wananifanyisha training kusoma huku, na bado wananifundisha business.
Tumefunzwa vitu nyingi. Kwa hizo nyingi nataka kuambiaje, kuna watu wao kuja kwa maisha yetu. Wengine wanakuja, they take something away from us na wanaenda kabisa na watarudi. Na kuna wenye watakuja wa add something in our life na watabaki, watakuwa, they'll stay. Sasa hadi ukichagua marafiki, choose wisely.
They are graduating from a business management class that was organized by our today's unsung hero, Habiba.
My friend, my best friend, and my cousin got pregnant while they were in school, and my friend was forced to drop out. And in African society, if a girl gets pregnant at a young age, the view of society and the society's perspective on that, it's very negative, because once you experience such, you are viewed as an outcast or a bad behavior to others, and you are neglected, and there's a lot of shit you will pass through. And she went through a lot. Actually, they went through a lot, and I felt them, and I was helpless. Yes, I wanted to help in a way, but I had no any means or no ways to help provide for them or support them through the difficult situation. So I thought of why, if yes, they were my friend, and they did go through this, and definitely there are some other ladies somewhere going through the same thing, and there's no one who's there to listen to them, to support them. And right now, even if I don't have sources of funds that I can use to support them, though I have my ways of surviving and my ways of getting my own money, why shouldn't I use that to provide for the girls who need that help more than me?
Soraya organization brings in young mothers from Mathare and is based in Huruma, a residential area located in northeast of Nairobi, the capital of Kenya that borders Kariobangi and Dandora to the east, Moi Air Base to the south, Mathare Slum to the north, and Isili to the west.
Mzazi wangu alikuwa na hustle sana. Tumezaliwa watoto wawili kwa familia yetu, mimi na kijana, na mimi ndio firstborn. Mzazi wangu alichoka kulingana, yani venye pia amepitia maisha yake. Venye nilishika mimba alikasirika sana. Hata alitaka kushika mwenye alikuwa ananipe mimba, but hakufaulu.
The organization has no limits but takes in even young girls who are still in school and school dropouts.
We are trying our level best to do what we can just to support the girls in the community and to ensure their life are really changing.
Soraya was found early this year by the 23-year-old determined Habiba, who describes the journey as hectic, confusing, but at the same time amazing because she got to interact and understand the young mothers.
The reason as to why I chose Mathare over Kibra, if you see many opportunities that comes, a lot of people tend to think about Kibra. Yes, it's where I'm raised, I can't lie, and they all say that if you want to do change, start with where you are. I did not want to start with where I am, but I want in future to open such thing in where I'm staying, but I should not start from where I grew up. So the reason is, the way I said, a lot of people, when they think of something good, they think of taking it to Kibra. A lot of initiatives are in Kibra, a lot of supports are in Kibra, but if you go into it deeply, you wouldn't say that a lot of people are being helped. And even if I wanted to start from there, I couldn't do that because there's already such things that exist there. I wanted to do research and find out where, in which area, that whatever I'm going to bring, it's really much needed.
After a fruitful 6 months journey, Soraya held its first graduation on 4th September 2021, and although not all the girls managed to graduate, the 11 who made it were so excited upon the successful completion of intensive training on life skill, business, and counseling classes.
I promise the girls believe in us, and me disappointing them actually breaks me down. And about the graduation, it was to happen last week, but I didn't have enough funds to fund it. Last week actually I felt like I was giving up, but my friend told me, like, you can see where you started and where you're going, and the way the girls believe in you, and the way they trust you, and the way they view you, you don't have to do this. So actually it got into my mind, and I decided to throw away the bad feeling I had, and stood up and looked for ways on how to ensure the graduation happened and ensure that they were happy and they appreciate everything, and I'm glad it happened the way I thought of.
Marianne, a graduate from Soraya organization, describes the journey.
Kwanza siwezi regret, but maisha imekuwa ngumu sana. Na kitu yenye mimi huamini kenye nataka ndafanya. So maisha imejaribu kuwa ngumu kwangu, but nimekazana kulingana. Nikiangalia venye mzazi wangu alikuwa anakazana na mimi na huyo ndugu yangu, hata mimi nakazana. So hawa watoto wangu wapate kitu yenye mimi sikupata. Lakini maisha imekuwa ngumu kidogo.
In her speech, Fauzia, who has been one of the trainers, encourages them to make good use of the skills gained.
Kufundishwa ni kitu moja, kupractice ni kitu ingine, kulearn kama kitu imefail ni kitu ingine. It might look like it's something very minor, like kuambia chukua kitabu, record how many kama ni ndizi, skuma ama mahindi umeuza, but itakupeleka mbali. It might look very weird wakati nilionyesha how to separate personal versus business finance, but ukitilia maanani utaona penye itakusaidia. Ni baby steps. Mtoto akianza kutembea, labda kuna wengine kwanza wanaanza wakitambaa, after that wanashikilia wakitembea. Take yourself as a child. You may not remember everything that you covered, but I'm very sure from the notes you guys wrote, there is something that stood out. There is something that I believe at this point, you're actually exploring that particular thing. As Habiba has mentioned, if you're stuck anywhere, if you reach out to Habiba, Habiba will reach out to me and we'll be able to support where we can. Together we can go far. Ukiwa peke yako unaweza kimbia uende mbali, but ukishafika pale kama ulikuwa peke yako na how you are not taking care of yourself, you're not doing the right things, utazijua ukiwa pale. But ukikuwa kikundi, wewe uko good at identifying one or two things, you're good at making this, she's good at communicating. If you join forces, you're going to go far.
We're going to fund their businesses and ensure their businesses are actually running. And not only to fund the business and go away, but to monitor them to ensure that they're getting something out of the business and their life are really improving. Other than that, we are going to take in another cohort, but it will be a larger number compared to the last one. And we are also going to add the number of girls in school. Yeah.
Mpango yangu ya kwanza ni kuendelea na pia kuencourage wasichana wetu wa mtaa. Najua as me, nilikuwa naenda hapo kwa hiyo shule, yani watu wanaona ni kama nafanya ujinga na waste time. But for me, najua kenye nilikuwa nanipeleka hapo, hata wale wenye waliachia kwa njia, naweza waambia warudi. Soraya kuna kitu ndani.
Soraya means sunflower. It's an Arabic name, means sunflower, and the meaning of sunflower itself, it describes a woman's strength of a woman and the ability that a woman have. And Soraya basically deals with ladies, and with the word describe our strength and describe a lot about women.
They say it doesn't matter the things that you do, it matters how they impact. This is Habiba's way of impacting the world. This is how she has started. She has started in Mathare area. Reporting for EBN TV, my name is Alice Jerry from Mathare area.